people over the whole entire world, come to Nicaragua and enjoy yourself. Don't be afraid.
So you're Jamaican, right? You have a Jamaican root, brother?
Yes, my grandfather's from Jamaica.
I love the food. The people.
And it's just look the people who is running.
Look at that. Look at that. We gotta go then.
Yeah. We're gonna make the same the same thing.
My grandmother was actually African.
Yeah, well, it could work as a public transportation, like cabs, you know, or Uber and driver. But buses, man, no, you could get robbed in that, man. Here in Managua, if you're not from here, you're not going nowhere going, and you get out at the wrong stop, you can get robbed easily. Yeah. But that's Managua itself, not Bluefields. Bluefields is a lot easier and a lot cheaper to transport.
Hey, brother, we're still here at the airport in Texas. The plane, I think they're fixing the plane because I think we were just told that our plane had some problems, so they're working on it. It's always a fun atmosphere here in Texas. And every time I go to countries in the Americas, I always come here to Texas. But yeah, man, we're here in Texas. Thanks, bro. Arnold Palmer, one of the best. Fun facts that most people don't know about Nicaragua is the land of lakes and volcanoes. Before they had the Panama Canal, right? Before the Panama Canal was developed, there was a French engineer called Jean-Baptiste Valère. He told the Americans, hey, Nicaragua is a great country, but in order to prevent disasters, because it's a land of also disasters as well, right? Volcanoes and earthquakes and stuff like that. He told the Americans, like, instead of building the Panama Canal here in Nicaragua, what if we built it in Panama? So the project was taken from Nicaragua, and it was shifted to Panama. So yeah, that's how you have the Panama Canal now. But prior to that, it was going to be built in Nicaragua.
Depending on the side of the drone as well. If the drone is too big, no, because you can use that for anything.
Wow.
Use it like product to take out the president. Yeah.
They be tripping about that.
Yeah. You know, it's good that you made it, man. I'm happy that you're here.
Hey, nice to meet you, Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yeah, Guillermo.
He said,
I got it.
yeah.
I got it.
So Guillermo, I met him in Uber and InDriver. That's what he do.
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
I'll use him like that.
That's really good. Thanks for picking me up, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. I heard Managua is closer to Lake Managua, like the freshwater lake over here.
Yeah. Managua has its own lake.
Wow.
Okay, the own lake, his own lake is called Solotlan.
Solotlan, okay.
Yeah. Then the lake Nicaragua is called Cocibolca. In the
Wow.
lake Nicaragua, you have two islands that has two volcanoes on it.
Wow.
And
wow.
that's the lake that has its own sweetwater sharks.
Wow. Oh, okay, I've heard about that one. Yeah.
So, so from here you go north. This is going north.
Okay.
Right. That's where the lake is. Like we're probably away maybe 1 kilometer away from the lake.
Wow.
But to get in there is not good. So to see the lake today, we'll go somewhere else where it's like a tourist area that you will have a better view of the lake.
For sure.
So we could do that today. We could do the lake today, and we could do Tiscapa because they're nearby.
For sure.
Because
Sounds good.
Tiscapa was a volcano. It's a crater, right? Like,
yeah.
It went extinct and it filled up. That's the history they told us. I'm not sure if it's true.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. That's cool, man. I'm glad I made it. I always at the airport prayer. I'm like, Lord, let me get in. Because I read some stories about, how they, I've read some stories. I'm like, God.
It's not all true. It's not all true.
Facts. They do that a lot to these countries, man.
Oh man, like there's so much noise.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, man. Nicaragua right now, we are living in a bubble since 2018. Sorry about that. Aquí a Ponte de los Olivos. All those chairs, those are like little restaurants. They call them comedor.
Wow.
So we call them fritanga. That's where you find all the local food, like if you want, like carne asada and gallo pinto.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Gallo
want
pinto is like the beans, right?
Yeah, rice and beans. Yeah.
Rice and beans, right?
Yeah. So here you have your cacao and all the traditional stuff. You could find them in these places, and you'll find them all over Managua.
Wow.
Like Managua has the most fritanga I ever seen in a city.
Wow, that's really.
Yeah.
Because like for me, brother, the reason why I even travel because I want to expose people to like the truth. Because I feel like the media in the West is all about sound bites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't really tell the truth for what it is. You know what I mean?
Right, no,
It's driven by agendas.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when you start talking against those agendas, they see you as a problem, right?
Yeah.
But this highway take you from Canada all the way to
all the way to South America, Argentina.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pan American Highway.
Yeah. This is going south. So you keep going this way,
Mm-hmm.
you'll end up to Costa Rica.
Wow.
Yeah. You just follow the highway. So it's a Pan American Highway.
Wow.
Right now they just inaugurated the road. Vamos a pasar por el paso de nieve para verlo.
No.
Sí. But it was such a thing, man. Like people
Mm-hmm.
wanted to cross it because it was something like
Mm-hmm.
like wow, our streets are being more advanced and developed and whatsoever.
Wow.
We do have a few of them now,
Mm-hmm.
but Nicaragua and Managua itself is always like plain
Mm-hmm.
because one they say is because of the seismic, the seismic activities here.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I don't think that's what it is. It's not organized.
Is it because of the earthquake in 1972 or?
It is. It has to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with it. Well, by the way, my mom was from Bluefields.
Mm-hmm.
She rested in peace, but she actually was here for that earthquake.
Wow.
In 1972. She said it was crazy.
Wow.
One of the worst things she ever saw was that earthquake. But yeah, it destroyed it destroyed the city, man. The city of Managua destroyed it.
Completely.
It went like in a hole.
Wow.
So back in, I think it was 2015, we had another one really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying if we had one more,
Yeah.
Managua was going to sink.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That is wild. Wow.
Hell no, I'm going to Bluefields. I went,
You said I gotta go.
yeah, my little boy was probably a year old. So no, that was 2013. That was 2014. Because he was born 2020. He was born 2013. So
Wow.
that was about a year after he born.
So if someone was to like come to like Nicaragua that don't know much about the African and Caribbean history, what would you tell them?
Well, first of all, you need to go over to the
Bluefields?
to Bluefields to know more about it. But there's a lot of people that migrate from Bluefields to Managua, so we brought the culture over here.
Over
as
here.
well.
Wow.
Foods, I don't know, vibe, you call it. And the reason why we do that is because in Managua is one of the only city
Yeah.
that you could find work easy because you speak a certain type of English.
English,
which
wow.
is call centers. These are the American companies that came back in 2018, 2007 or 2008,
Yeah.
and start hiring a lot of people that
Speak English.
Speak English.
Same thing in El Salvador. I noticed that as well.
Right. So here you have a handful of African descendants that actually came from Corn Island, Pearl Lagoon,
Wow.
Bluefields, Puerto Cabezas, which is Bill, that's north side, and speak a decent English where they can work. And that's where I started. I started here as well working. Try to go straight to Bluefields. Like that's where you would
Facts.
find.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You could go tomorrow, or you can even leave tonight.
Tonight, okay.
Yeah. If you're not tired,
Yeah.
you can leave like 11 and you be in Bluefields at 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Okay.
The transportation is a bus that takes you 7 hours. It has air conditioning. You can get 2 seats for less than $20.
Yeah.
So that way you can take a rest in the bus. You can lean back. You relax real good.
Is it safer?
Yes,
Okay.
very safe. They will make 1 or 2 stops just for you to grab something to eat if you want, and go to the bathroom, and you come back on the bus. It's
Okay.
pretty safe. You with your backpack, that should be able to fit in the upper head compartment. If not,
Okay.
you just take it with you on the seat.
Yeah.
You hold it on the seat with you.
Okay.
But it's pretty safe. Very,
Okay.
very safe. You're not gonna have problems like that, like traveling in between departments. The most dangerous place will probably be here, but that will be after hours or in public transportation.
Yeah.
With your backpack and your gears, and they just they pickpocket you and they go with your stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I read about that. I was like, wow.
You're not gonna find gangs over here. We don't have gangs.
Wow.
Like the way El Salvador is now, that they don't have any more gangs. We don't have that since never. Anytime they step in, the government take them out, jail them. And
Wow.
There are a lot of them in Leon right now in jail.
Wow.
Imprison them, yeah. So it's a pretty clean, country when it comes to terrorism or gangs or whatsoever. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I mean, it was better before 2018, but it's been good. Like they always give you the news that these countries
Sound bites, yeah.
but it's not. It's
I'm over here, yeah.
They're just telling you because hey, their political interest is not
The country.
not aligned.
Yes. If you're watching this YouTube channel right now, are you watching this video right now on YouTube? Make sure you come down here to Nicaragua. Don't go off media sound bites. Governments have their own agendas. If the agendas don't align, then there's a conflict, right? So my goal when I travel to these countries is to is interact with the people, right? For me, it's not more so about politics, because when it comes to politics, everybody have their interests, be it the United States or or Nicaragua or any other country, right? So when those interests don't align, then there's a conflict. But I think you as a traveler, if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe. If you go to these countries, you should go willing to learn, willing to ask questions, not just assume because you watch something on CNN. There is a famous YouTuber, he have all these followers, and he was here in Nicaragua, and he was just talking trash about the government and stuff like that. You don't build followings by degrading other countries. You build followings by trying to relate and interact with the people and the culture, the history, just showing up and being humble and willing to learn. Because each country has its stories, right? It's not about what this media says goes, it's about what this media says that could be questioned. I think life is based on constant questioning. When we come to constantly question things we're fed, that's how we learn, not just our environment, not just ourselves, that's how we interact with the world. So if you're watching this video, I'm here in Nicaragua, please subscribe to the channel and I'll keep bringing these great videos to y'all.
What can I say? I'm a mix of local, Nicaraguans, we could call it, Indians, and African. My grandmother was actually African. Back then, and this is what my grandmother told me, back then, they used to come with the slaves and come to blue fields and then take him back to Jamaica. And my grandmother was released in Jamaica, but she came back to Bluefields. Her last name was Gammon, which probably was her owner's that she had from, I think it's a French last name. And yeah, she was, a lot darker than I, Afro-American, not even light skin. And she started, dealing with the locals. That's how come, we'll probably change a little bit in tone, but yeah, my background is definitely, Africans for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if Americans watching this video, right?
Yeah.
Especially Black Americans, what can you tell them about Nicaragua, about the African culture here?
Man, what can I say? It's way similar to the Caribbean than you will talk. Like when I'm on the phone talking to one of my customers or client, and my Caribbean accent will, pop in. They'll be like, "Where you from?" Jamaica be like, "Oh, you were kind of close," but at the same time a little bit off, because Bluefields has a lot of Jamaican culture, from the food to the music to the way of of dressing and all that. But what I would say to them is that is very similar to it. We are one people, and you should come and visit.
The streets speaks to you out here, and right in the back and looking at the faces of Nicaraguans, I see another story, a much more clearer story that will soon come to pass. But I'm not a prophet to predict what will come to pass, but what I see is a brighter future for this great country. I'm not here for the politics, I'm here for the food and the culture. But I believe that this country has so much to offer the world.
So we're here in Managua. We're going to try the local meal.
Get some sopa de queso right there.
Wow. So what is that? Is that like a pork?
No, that's cheese soup.
Cheese, okay.
Yeah, cheese soup.
Wow. That is pretty cool. And we're about to try the local meal.
But
Oh, okay.
Quesillos is from Nicaragua, the one on the other side.
Oh, okay.
That one you can grab to go if you want.
Okay. Wow. Oh, okay. Sounds good.
One is ready, bro.
Great. Okay. Thank you, bro.
Right on.
So this is Nicaraguan?
Huh?
Nicaraguan food?
Yeah, that's a Nicaraguan.
Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that.
That is made out of corn. Mm-hmm. Like that's a combination of, you have like rice in it, you have potatoes, you have pork as a meat, as protein, and the base is a corn, like they grind the corn and they make like we call it masa. So
wow.
yeah, and bread, and of course normally go with coffee, but it's really good. Typically is breakfast. That's why you see Nicaraguans are a little bit more chubby than usual. Yeah, so for breakfast, but you could have it for lunch or dinner. You can't go wrong. It's like one of the best meal at a very, very decent price, which is typically is about 50 Cordobas, which we'll say is about, $1.15-20. Yeah.
So, like a tourist visiting Managua, they can eat here for $1?
Yeah, for $1. Yeah, for less than $2, you can get a full meal.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if an American or like a Westerner watching this video, tell them about.
Yeah, you don't need too much money to eat, but well, yeah, I mean, you can find a lot of food for a good price, a good taste. Actually, probably the best flavor in Central America, you'll find it in Nicaragua, and you'll be the judge of that.
So, like, what can you tell people who usually judge this country through like the lens of the politics, not through the lens of the people? What can you tell them?
I don't like to get into too much detail when it comes to politics and all that, but I'll definitely say, hey, you know what? If you really want to experience what a country that's been through a lot is, and see for yourself if it's worth it or not, I'll come in and visit it.
Yeah.
You gotta take the leap, because we're not living a perfect life, and the situation might not be perfect, but yeah, we're doing good. We're doing pretty good. It could be worse, but yeah, you can definitely come. It's very safe, and you have places to visit. For more than a week, you will never get tired.
Yeah. What about the people? Like, what do you think the people who are like hesitant? Oh, I don't want to go to Nicaragua because of the news.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, the people, the news, who controls the media, controls the mind. So, don't pay attention to the noise. Experience it for yourself. The day you see it's the problem, then you could just leave. No one is gonna kidnap you here or whatsoever. So, don't pay attention to the news. The news, most of the time they're not telling the truth, and we know that. But yeah, definitely, man.
There you go.
Right on, brother.
There you go. Perfect. Good. Wow.
You don't judge a country by who rules it. You judge it by its people. In Nicaragua, its people are resilience wrapping warmth. A land where Afro-descendant roots meet indigenous traditions, where Spanish rhythms blend with Caribbean drums.
So we're here at the cathedral, the old cathedral. When the earthquake took place here in Nicaragua, in Managua, in 1972, this cathedral was destroyed. We're also adjacent to Palacio Nacional. Palacio Nacional, the National Palace, is also on the left-hand side of the old cathedral right here in Managua. So one thing I noticed just being here in Nicaragua, the people are very kind. It's not so much about the politics of police. I've talked to the police, I've talked to the military as well. Kind people. You know what I mean? And they're willing to talk to you if you are open to talk. And they're willing to listen, right? And if you ask the right question, the people here don't bite, right? I can only speak from my experience, okay? Some people might have a different experience. But for me, I come to talk about the culture, the food, the people, not the politics. So I'm here at Palacio Nacional. So Palacio Nacional is in Managua. Is situated within the city, right? City limits. I am not like other YouTubers that come to Nicaragua and just start talking trash about the country. I don't do that. I'm here to learn. I'm here to listen. I'm here without agendas, and I'm here to understand this country. That's why I traveled from Colorado out here in Nicaragua. And if you are watching this video right now, please make sure that you just subscribe. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien. Ah, thank you. So you see, the people out here are so nice. So make sure you just don't subscribe. Also, follow me on Facebook, right? Follow me on Instagram. Also follow me on TikTok. All the links, it's in this video below. So we're here at Palacio Nacional in Managua. Okay, so he's telling me you can't go in there with the camera. So I'm not gonna go in there, I'm gonna respect the rules. But I'm out here in Managua, and the people here are very kind and very polite. I'm gonna show you around, look at that. The people here are very, very kind. So if you find yourself in Nicaragua, especially Managua, check out Palacio Nacional. Right? Most people come to this country, they don't film this thing. So I'm pretty much taking a risk just to be here with my camera and filming. I'm getting a little bit scared, but not as much. So we're here in Tiscapa. Tiscapa is a volcanic crater lagoon right in the middle of Managua. This area is very, very beautiful. If you're here in Nicaragua, you should come check it out. It's very beautiful. This country itself has tremendous worth of beauty, right? Tiscapa is a volcanic crater lagoon right in the middle of Managua, formed thousands of years ago, right? It's rare to find a capital, especially a capital city, with a natural crater lake inside of it. So this is Tiscapa, right, in Managua. Look at that. Look at that. So, despite being surrounded by city traffic, the lagoon here is home to iguanas, turtles, colorful birds, and all the wildlife, right? It's like a hidden nature refuge in the capital city of Managua. This country is so beautiful, man. You just gotta come and see it for yourself. The famous Somoza family built their presidential palace overlooking Tiscapa here in Managua. So, yeah, this country is beautiful, especially Managua, right? very beautiful country. And if you're watching me right now, if you like what you've seen so far, please make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Share this video with your family and friends. And let's spread the words about Nicaragua. It's a great country, right? Not every country is perfect. I know being here in Nicaragua, they have their own downs, right? But who am I to poke in people's politics? I'm just here to share this country, this beautiful country, show you around and talk about the history, right? One thing that people don't understand about Nicaragua, Nicaragua also have an African history. Down in blue fields, there are thousands of Africans that was brought here way back. And they have managed to also shape the culture here in Nicaragua, right? It's not just one set of people. It's very diverse. And this country invites you to come and explore, talk to the people, try the food, try to get to know the culture before making any assumptions. Constant questioning when you go to these countries is very important than just assuming that one knows because one's read somewhere on the news and stuff like that. So we're here in Tiscapa, in Nicaragua. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. So one thing about this country that most people don't know, in 1972, it was hit by earthquakes, right? And most streets over here have no street signs. The streets does not have an address, right? They don't have an address. So people go by landmarks, like go 3 blocks down that street, make a left by the church, and you see your destination. So most people out here in Nicaragua goes by landmarks. One thing I'll also tell you, if you come to Nicaragua, it's very hot. The sun here is scorching hot, right? Scorching hot. And yeah, man, Tiscapa is one of the Nicaragua's national treasure. So if you find yourself down here in Nicaragua, in the capital of Managua, check out Tiscapa. It's very, very kind. I'm gonna have you talk to my driver. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, bien. He's shy a little bit. Yeah, man, but this country is amazing. So one thing about Tiscapa that most people don't know, as far as history and culture, the famous Somoza family built their presidential palace overlooking Tiscapa. Beneath it lies secret tunnels and prison cells where political prisoners were held. Today, those ruins are part of a national historical park, right? They also Cendinho's silhouette, the giant black outline of revolutionary leader Augusto C. Cendinho stands on the rim of the lagoon, replacing a statue of Somoza that once dominated the city landscape, right? It is one of Managua's most iconic landmarks. So over here you can see Cendinho y el Picaño Ejército Loco, right there. So the thing about this beautiful country, Nicaragua, is that it invites you, right? The culture is vibrant, and it just sucks you in, you know what I mean? And most people don't know about the African history of this country. And another thing, again, that people don't know about this country, there was a man named William Walker. In 1856, he was one of those guys who believed in manifest destiny. He was from the United States. William Walker will come down here to Nicaragua. He will become one of the first American presidents of this country. But let me tell you a story. So William Walker got drunk with this idea, with Manifest Destiny, came down into Nicaragua, and he took power in 1856, right? And he think he was going to impose himself on the people and sit there and become their president. So his quest got sour, right? So Walker, within a year, from 1856 until 1857 in May, Nicaraguans allies, folks in Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and other parts of Central America rallied together and ousted William Walker, Nicaragua's first American president, who came to this country and was elected through filibuster, right? So this country have history of rebellion, history of courage, a history of uprising, and until now. Hola, ¿cómo estás, amigo?
Bien, gracias a Dios.
Bien, bien. YouTube.
¿Por qué visitar nuestro país, Nicaragua? Porque tiene una belleza impresionante, unos lagos impresionantes, bellísimos. Tiene una cultura bella y sus comidas son deliciosas.
Come out here, you can do zip lining, especially if you're American tourists, and you get the best view of Managua from over here.
Pues mi nombre es Guillermo Gutiérrez, nicaragüense de la raíz, y me encantaría que más personas visiten este país porque es muy hermoso, personas hospitalarias, y la realidad pues es muy bonito y amable la persona. No es un lugar muy caro, chévere, podemos tener ese tipo de paisaje, toda esa belleza, naturaleza, humildad de la gente. Y qué más les puedo decir, que nos visiten, y agradecido con ustedes, y que se suscriban al canal de mi amigo.
Nicaragua es un país muy rico en cultura e en historia también. Una de las razones principales por la cual diría que sería bueno visitar nuestro país es principalmente pues porque el relieve y pues hay ciertos lugares turísticos que son muy interesantes. Por ejemplo, somos el único país en Centroamérica que tiene un lago pues en medio del país, y es un lago de agua dulce muy grande pues, que es el Cocibolca. Y pues también hay muchos otros lugares donde se puede hacer turismo pues. Y en sí las playas, también las playas de la costa atlántica y del Pacífico son muy bonitas pues. Y pues más que todo la gente también es muy acogedora pues, y es un lugar bonito pues para visitar. Gracias.
So Henry, I think people should come and visit Tiscapa, man, because it's like a natural reserve, right? That you know, on the left side, or this side that you see here, you have the Tiscapa Laguna, which was formed thousands of years ago by an extinct volcano, which the lagoon itself is named, you know, after the hill that we're on right now, which is Tiscapa. That's Laguna de Tiscapa, full of you know, different biodiversity, you know, floras and faunas, and also divide, you know, New Managua, which is the one over there where you can see, it divided from Old Managua, which is the one behind me right now, which is looking forward to the lake. It have a beautiful view, man. Like is like to see every inch of Managua, what it looked like from above. So that's why I think people should come and visit Tiscapa, Henry.